From the Wolverina in Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, tonight, the final regular season matchup between two heated but mutually respectful rivalries. The Penn Hills rivals, I should say. The Penn Hills Indians and the Woodland Hills Wolverines. A very pleasant good evening to you, and a pleasant good evening it is for the 26th of October. A beautiful night here at the Wolverina. Last year it was cold. We had snow moving in. Of course, if you've seen the forecast, we may have snow moving in next week. But for tonight, temperatures in the 70s at the moment. You feel the cold air starting to move in a little bit, but it's a gorgeous night for football here in western Pennsylvania. The Indians nearing the end of a long season. They are 3-5 on this season, 3-4 in the conference, needing a victory tonight and some help for an opportunity to make the WPIAL playoffs. The Woodland Hills Wolverines are in. They are 6-2 on the season. A win tonight for them and a loss by Upper St. Clair will put a home game for the Wolverines here next week. Captains on the field for the Penn Hills Indians. Number 57 is Nick McWilson. Number 20 is Rumel Reese. Indians decked out in the gold helmets, the white jerseys, white pants. The Wolverines in the turquoise helmets. I should say teal. But turquoise and black, the official colors of the Woodland Hills Wolverines. They are in the black jersey, black pants. The Wolverines won the toss. They have elected to receive. They will be moving left to right on your TV screen. As we're getting to get ready to be underway here. Just a minute from kickoff, and we will be back for the start of tonight's game between the Indians and the Wolverines here on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Getting back to get things kicked off here tonight, a very special thanks to the Woodland Hills TV crew and Adam Gusky for giving us the feed tonight from their program. We'll also try to mix in some of our own camera shots if we are able to do so. You can see the scoreboard, and we will be getting underway just momentarily here at the Wolverina. Kicking off for the Wolverines is number 92, Adam McVeigh. Nice shot of the Penn Hills Indians cheerleaders in the pink. And we are underway. Kickoff taken at the 7-yard lines by the Indians. Ingram will get across the 25 down at the 27-yard line. And the Indians offense will get things started right there. The Indians are led by senior quarterback Darius Holloway in the backfield. You'll see Denzel Sherrill in for the injured Aaron Bailey. Bailey with a neck injury, big loss for the Indians. The Indians will come up to the line on an empty set. Holloway twins to the left, to the near side. Trips to his right. Robin Hall will go in motion, and a penalty flag. This looks like this one's going to go against the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Denzel Sherrill lost his helmet on the play. So the 5-yard penalty to make it first down and 5 for the Indians. Same formation for the Indians. We'll see if Robin Hall will go in motion to his right. No, it'll be Damon Reed coming this way. And this time the Indians give the 5-yard penalty right back.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So back and forth we go. Eric Godfrey in the backfield to Holloway's left. Three-receiver bunch to Holloway's left. Robin Hall to the right. He'll come this way. And it'll be Holloway on the keeper. And Holloway looks like will be held for no gain, possibly a loss of a yard. I'll mark him at the 27-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 28. Indians will be looking at a 2nd down and 11. Again, thanks to the Woodland Hills Football Network for providing us with the replays. Kisner goes in motion to the right. Holloway will roll that way, under pressure from behind. Flushed out, throws downfield, and a pass too far, intended for Michael Anthony. Pass incomplete. Will bring up a 3rd down and 11 now for the Indians.
Trayvon Mathis on the coverage for the Wolverines. 3rd and 11 Indians.
Denzel Sherrill. Lone setback behind Holloway. And it'll be Sherrill on the draw. And gets maybe a yard. And the Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and 10. Wolverines weren't fooled on the play. Sherrill brought down after a gain of 1, and Holloway will be back to kick for the Indians. Nice kick by Holloway. Nobody back for the Indians. And it gets a great Penn Hills Indian roll inside the 20. Indians are letting it go, and it will go dead at the 17-yard line. Great kick for a Holloway. They'll turn it back over, turn it over to the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Their first possession of the game. Ball at the 17-yard line. Scoreless first period, Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Wolverines will come to the line on their first possession. Ball at the 17-yard line. Wolverines will keep it on the ground. Tyler Wendleton will submarine. Looks like Miles Sanders.
Miles Saunders, the ball carrier.
Gives Saunders no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Saunders brought down by Marshall Thompson of the Indians.
Wendleton submarined him. Thompson finished up on top.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Woodland Hills.
Saunders again has a big hole. Saunders, first down for the Wolverines, out to the 30-yard line. He picks up 13. And the Wolverines will get a fresh set.
Tackling for the Indians, number 13,
Sean Featherstone making the tackle for Penn Hills.
12-yard gain on the play. That brings up
And it'll be a first down for the Wolverines. Appears the Indians may have jumped off sides.
Take off. Offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So the Wolverines will have a 1st and 5 at the 36-yard line.
First and 9. Wolverines nose of the football on their own 36-yard line.
Woodland Hills will throw. Pass complete, right side, first down, Wolverines. Tom Green with the reception. Knocked out of bounds by DeMond Reed at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 7.
Defense for the Indians. DeMond Reed. Seven-yard pass completion play. First down, Wolverines.
Some movement on the play. I think they're going to call this one against the Indians. It appeared Cody McClellan, the quarterback, may have moved early, but they called the Indians.
Defense. 5-yard penalty.
And the Wolverines with another 1st and 5. Beasley will be close to a 1st down. Robin Hall and Marshall Thompson on the tackle. 6 yards for Beasley and another Wolverine. 1st down. Wolverines being very methodical in what they do, but the Indians with 2 offsides penalties here in this drive, giving them 2 1st and 5 situations. And both times on 1st and 5, the Wolverines have picked up the 1st down. Saunders this way. Chased by Hester from behind. Gets up the sideline into the secondary. Finally, Featherstone will bring him down inside the 25. They'll mark him at the 23-yard line. 23 yards for Saunders, and it'll be a 1st down for the Wolverines at the 23.
First down, Wolverines.
Beasley trying to spin. Indians going for the football. Beasley does a nice job to hold on. Or did he lose the football?
Alex Beasley, the ball carrier.
Oh, they'll lose 2. Actually, they'll lose 3 back to the 26-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Hester came up and was trying to rip that ball out of Beasley's hands and almost got to it.
Awesome, about 3 on the play. 1st and 13, Wolverine.
McClellan on the keeper. Left side has a hole. Wants the blocker. The flag thrown behind him. As the play stands, it'll be a 1st down or close to it. Like a holding call is going to go against the Wolverines.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the foul. 2nd down.
So to bring up a 2nd and 21 approximately. McClellan throwing one down the sideline. The pass too far. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long now for the Wolverines. Clock will stop. 7:22 to go here in a. It's going to have to be a long first period. And it looks like the Indians lined up off sides. Like the end on the right side lined up off sides. McClellan looks like he's trying to set up the screen. Does underneath. Saunders looking for somewhere to go, has some blocks, still on his feet. Inside the 20, has a lane, up the sideline, inside the 5. First and goal, Wolverines at the 2-yard line. You can see they were setting the screen up from the get-go here. Saunders let Ames go by, and Ames took the bait. Hester missed a tackle, and then it was Saunders up the sideline. Oh, and the Wolverines get called for a holding penalty. To the ball at the 36-yard line. It's a 3rd and 23. McClellan, pressure from behind, launches one towards the sideline, and a pass too far. Tom Green was out that way, and it'll bring up a 4th down, and again, another clock stoppage here in this first quarter. It's taking us 17 minutes to play 5 minutes worth of football. And the Wolverines, who had a 1st and goal at the 1, but the penalty brought it back, will send Dante Brodus into punt. Brodus does indeed get the kick away. Robin Hall will catch it at the 10-yard line. And we'll go down at the 11. 6:34 to go. First quarter, we are scoreless. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians over the middle, has Davenport wide open behind the defense, and Holloway overthrew him. Oh my, that was 89 yards and still running all the way into Monroeville, possibly even to Trafford, before they'd have caught him. Well, Woodland Hills missed Davenport. He came from the tight end position, just raced straight down the field. And the pass just a bit too far. Valiant effort on the part of Davenport to try to come up with the catch. But now 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Holloway, again, throwing one too far. Again, intended for Davenport. And Indians looking at a 3rd and 10. And the Wolverines use a timeout. 6:25 to go. First quarter scoreless. Penn Hills, Woodland Hills. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians on a 3rd and 10 from their own 11-yard line. Holloway, is he looking for Sherrill? Yes, he is on the swing pass. And the Wolverines were right there. Dante Brodus came up to drop him for a loss back at the 5. And Sherrill was hit as soon as he caught it. They'll lose 5, and it'll be a 4th down for the Indians. Indians 2 completions. Their 1 pass they do complete. They go backwards. And another penalty. Half the distance to the goal, put him back at the 3-yard line. Holloway with another nice kick, and it'll take another Indian bounce. And Michael Anthony catches it at the 50-yard line instead of letting it keep rolling. But the Wolverines will take over with 5:27 to go. Ball at the 49-yard line. Holloway just getting the kick away. Saunders, big hole, first down, Wolverines at the 40-yard line. Rumel Reese making the tackle for the Indians. Daquan White, left side. For maybe two. Julian Hurt on the tackle for the Indians. A shot of the Indian sideline.
Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. Woodland Hills knows that a football near their 38, near the Penn Hills 38-yard line.
Clellan to throw over the middle. Has a man. Great catch. Green down to the 21-yard line. 17 yards. And a first down for the Wolverines. Caught that one on the fingertips. And they'll move the sticks. Rumel Reese on the coverage makes the tackle. I was hoping we'd get to see a replay of this one. Watch this catch right off the fingertips. And it's a first down for the Wolverines, and the Indians jump off sides. Wolverines will have another 1st and 5 here. Clellan rolls near side, has a man, pass. Be complete inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8. Khalil Harper will make the reception. Wolverines pick up 13 yards, 1st and goal. At the 8. And the Wolverines make that one look easy. Daquan White from 8 yards out with a big hole. And the Wolverines strike first with 3:10 to go in quarter number 1. Kick is up and good. 3:10 to go. First quarter, your score. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Wolverines up 7-0, 3:10 to go in the first, and the Wolverines kicking off. That'll be Ingram from his 1-yard line, looking for somewhere to go. And Ingram will get out to the 20. Sherrill to Holloway's right. Holloway will throw, under pressure, flush, near side, looking downfield, has Kisner, and he did catch it. It should rule that he did, and they will at the 49-yard line. You'll see on the replay, and thankfully we have one here, courtesy of Woodland Hills TV, that indeed Kisner did in fact catch this ball. Holloway doing a nice job of escaping the rush of Bruce Curry. Launches this one down the sideline. Oh, and you couldn't see it there, unfortunately, but Kisner with a fabulous play. Holloway and Sherrill kind of get tangled. And Holloway goes down after a pickup of, I'll give him a yard. Not quite one, but we'll call it 2nd and 9. Holloway sets up the screen, pass tipped, and the Wolverines defense it nicely. Ingram on the reception. They'll pick up maybe a yard. Be 3rd down and 8 for your Indians. Kisner goes in motion to the right. Holloway rolls that way, throws. Pass too far for Kisner, incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down. Excuse me, that was Ingram. Tom Green on the coverage for Woodland Hills. And it'll bring up a 4th down. Holloway with another fine kick. And the Indians are going to down it inside the 5. They're going to down it right at the 5-yard line. 1:01 to go, first quarter. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Wolverines on a 1st and 10, and just like that, Woodland Hills uses their 2nd timeout. 1:01 to go, first quarter. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The Wolverines, following the timeout, back onto the field. Saunders will get out to the 20-yard line. Picks up 15. McClellan goes up under center and loses a handle on the football. He'll lose 2 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 12, and I have a feeling that the Wolverines will let the clock expire. As you see, we're down to 6 seconds. And the half will come, the quarter will come to an end. After 1 period of play, your score, Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians cheerleaders on the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Adam Gusky getting into our broadcast there. And now another timeout. Okay, we'll come back on this one. Still, Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. Woodland Hills uses their final timeout. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Okay, let's see if we can get the second quarter underway. Apparently we can't. Indians jump off sides, and still, after 6 minutes, we run no time off the clock. Biggest question is, where's Waldo? Get Beasley out to the 26-yard line, a pickup of 3. McClellan will throw, downfield pass, complete. First down, Wolverines. Tom Green will have the reception, the ball at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 10, but it looks like it's going to be a holding call against Woodland Hills. And this one from back in the backfield. Line of scrimmage was the 26. Holding call from the 19. Mark it back to the 9. Actually, will be a 17-yard penalty. Oh, and there's Waldo. McClellan rolling this way. Launching, has a man downfield, a pass complete into the secondary, out to the midfield stripe as the Woodland Hills Wolverines, Ron Brown. In fact, they'll mark him at the 49-yard line. That's a 40-yard pickup. Sean Featherstone on the tackle. McClellan just rolled to the opposite hand. The right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. Launched one downfield, and there was Ron Brown. Indians jump off sides, nothing called. McClellan again throwing downfield, a pass in between two guys. Incomplete. And it'll bring up a second down and 10. McClellan sends 3 receivers to his right. Has Beasley to his right as well. Fake to Beasley. McClellan will keep it himself. Gets into Penn Hills territory down to the 48-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 3 for McClellan. And the Wolverines with a 3rd down and 7. Clock continuing to run here in quarter number 2. McClellan hit as he throws, and the pass incomplete. Sean Roy coming up to make the contact for the Indians, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Brodus back for the Wolverines. High snap. Brodus does indeed kick it away. And what are they going to roll? They're going to roll it in as a touchback? They're going to roll as a touchback. I'd like to see that replay, unless the Woodland Hills Wolverine got into the backfield. That was a close one. 9:41 to go first half. The Indians down by 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Holloway. Looked like he was trying to find a shuffle pass. Beasley chases him down. Picks up maybe about 2. We'll give Holloway a pickup of 3, called 2nd down and 7. And the Indians will use a timeout. 9:01 to go first half. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching, let's wave and say hello, Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Again, a very special thank you to Woodland Hills Television for giving us their feed for this game so we can have the multi-cameras, the replays, et cetera, et cetera. Holloway looks left, looks right, tucks it up under, and looks like he will have enough for an Indian first down. Needed 7, got 8, and the Indians, with I believe their first down of the game. No, their second first down of the game. Indians' other first down coming on the 31-yard pass to Kisner in the first quarter. Screen, Kisner this side, needs a block, picks one up. Kisner out of bounds across the 35. Will they give him the 36? No, they will give him the 35. Pick up a 4. Holloway to Kisner, left side. Looks like he'll lose 2. Holloway tries to set up the screen. Sherrill. Maybe 6. But it'll bring up a 4th down for the Indians. Wow, is that at the end of the play or is that in lieu of the play? Attack on 15 at the end of the play. Personal foul against the Wolverines. Roughing the passer call. And the Indians in Woodland Hills territory. Little miscommunication.
Always pass intended for Michael Anthony isn't complete. Covering for the Wolverines, the call Brimage. 2nd and 10, Penn Hills.
Clock stops, 7:08 to go here in quarter number 2. Holloway rolls this way, steps up into the pocket, looking for someone to go, and he'll be sacked. Solomon will drop him at the 47-yard line. It's a loss of 8. So the Indians will be looking at a 3rd and 18.
Loss of 8 on the play. 3rd and 18, Penn Hills.
Holloway looked like he wanted to set up a screen. Now he's running for his life. Goes down at the 47. No gain. Wow, big 51. Kevin Solomon, the sophomore, 5'8", 242 pounds. Now, he looks bigger than 5'8" out there, I tell you. 4th and long now for the Indians. Looked like he wanted to swing to Sherrill, but a lot of turquoise and black. Holloway gets the boot away, and we're going to catch it up here in the box. Woodland Hills will take over with 5:38 to go. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The 45-yard line. Yikes. Young Wilson almost caught that up here in the booth. Saunders will pick up about 9 yards. Eric Godfrey on the tackle at the 49-yard line. Wolverines looking at a 2nd down and 1.
Defense by Eric Godfrey of the Indians. Gain of about 9 on the play. 2nd and 1, Woodland Hills.
The Wolverines will have the first down in Penn Hills territory at the 44-yard line. Robin Hall finally dropping Daquan White after a pickup of about 7.
Led by Robin Hall. She and Roy of the Indians. First down, Woodland Hills.
McClellan throws right side. Tom Green for a pickup of about 7. Sean Roy will make the tackle.
Defense by DeMond Reed.
DeMond Reed also in, and a pickup of 6. McClellan's pass complete to Green on the left side to the 38-yard line. About no gain. Pardon me for the sneezing fit. Saunders inside to 35, down to the 33-yard line. That'll be a first down. Picks up 5. Robin Hall comes up to make the top for the Indians.
That's another Wolverine first down.
Hard count by McClellan. Saunders going right side. Inside the 31, down to the 30. And there's Waldo. Oh, come on. See your hat. There is Waldo. McClellan down his right side towards the goal line, intended for Green. Pass incomplete. Featherstone and Reed step for step on the coverage. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. And the Tribe is in the house.
Wolverine parents, many of the members of the senior band and image parents, they're going to take part in tonight's senior recognition ceremony. Please report the scoreboard after the end zone of the stadium at this time.
Oh, bad news for the Indians. Marshall Thompson on the sideline with a shoulder wrapped and on ice. McClellan sets up the screen, and I don't think Saunders was looking. Dumped it off, and pass incomplete. It'll be a 4th down and 6. Ball at the 30-yard line. I would think that they would be going for it. Clock stops with 2:18. Saunders was the intended receiver out there. But Indians call timeout before the start of the play. So the Indian coaches will talk over the 4th down play. We'll be back, 2:16 to go, first half. Woodland Hills 7, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Pass into the end zone too far, and the Indians will take over. Woodland Hills turns it over on downs with 2:09 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Indians will have it at the 30-yard line. Holloway's pass picked off. Chris David inside the 30-yard line. The Wolverines get it right back. So the Wolverines will have it in great field position at the 27-yard line of the Penn Hills Indians. Great field position. McClellan throwing back. Man, over the middle of the pass, too far. Saunders was there. That was an easy 6 for Woodland Hills, but they weren't able to connect. Now it'll bring up a second down for the Wolverines. Boy, was he open.
Second and 10, Woodland Hills.
I don't think there was anybody within 10 yards of him when he's cutting across. And the Wolverines will be looking at a second down and 6. Rolled to his right, threw back to his left, and Saunders was all alone. Indians missed on a similar play to Davenport in the first quarter. The team's even on such opportunities. McClellan rolls to his right. Hit as he throws, has a man in the end zone, and a pass batted away at the last second by Featherstone. Featherstone saving 6. Ryan Welsh in the end zone for Woodland Hills. Now it'll bring up a third down. It seemed like that was going to be an easy 6. But Featherstone closed the distance, got the hand up, and batted the ball down. There's Waldo. Unfortunately, we have a replay on that last play because Featherstone made a dandy. Swing past Saunders, right side. And Rumel Reese comes up to make a great play. And he comes up a little gimpy. It'll be a loss of 3. It'll be 4th and 13. Woodland Hills will try a 46-yard field goal. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Wow. So Woodland Hills capitalizes on the turnover. They get 3 points out of it.
Tonight's game is being broadcast on AM 1550 WLFP, WoodlandHillsFootballNetwork.com, and the MSA Sports Network. Former Wolverines, Adam Gusky and Fred Guy.
That was a 46-yarder. That's an NFL field goal right there.
You can listen to tonight's game anytime by logging on to www.
Indians now trailing by 10.
Is the MSA Sports Network. Carter kicking off for the Wolverines. Deep for the Indians, Jason Ingram. Philly just scored.
Indians will watch this one go into the end zone. That's an automatic touchback.
Ladies and gentlemen, also television replays of every Woodland Hills football game are shortly after the conclusion of the game on Woodland Hills TV. Broadcasts are also replayed throughout each week of the season. They can be seen on the Monroe area Comcast channels 4 and 13.
Holloway from the shotgun. Looks left side. Tries a wide receiver screen. He tried to hit that one to Sherrill, and he was separated from the football. Fortunately for the Indians, it's an incomplete pass. All the way on the quarterback draw. We'll lose a yard on the keeper. Again, big Kevin Solomon comes up to make the tackle. Indians with a third down. Woodland Hills with no timeouts left. The Indians can just run the clock out if they so choose by running one play. Sherrill. We'll get out to about the 22-yard line, 3 yards. And the half will expire. After one half of play, your score, Woodland Hills 10, Penn Hills nothing. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action about to get underway here at UHAS McGinley's, at the Wolverina. Oh my, what a confusion that was. The Woodland Hills Wolverines lead the Penn Hills Indians by a score of 10-0. Penn Hills net rushing yards 0 on 9 attempts. The Woodland Hills Wolverines 100 yards. Passing yards, the Indians have 36. Woodland Hills Wolverines have 74 total yards. Woodland Hills 174 to Penn Hills 36. Penalties 5 for 50 for the Wolverines, 7 for 34 for your Penn Hills Indians. And we are underway. Gula with a squib kick, still loose on the field, and Woodland Hills Wolverines will recover it at the 35-yard line. Falling on it, Nigel Henderson. And Mr. Toughness himself, Marshall Thompson, is back out on the field for the Penn Hills Indians. Number 33, you'll see him in the end of the near side. Saunders looking for somewhere to go into the arms of Julian Hurt and Marshall Thompson. He'll actually lose 2 yards. Saunders right side on the scissors play, gets across the 40, up the sideline, first down, Woodland Hills and Moore. Sage Hicks in pursuit. Saunders with a big carry and a first down for the Wolverines, all the way down to the Penn Hills 27-yard line. .41 yards. First down, Wolverines. Sage Hicks doing a nice job of chasing him down up that sideline, saving the touchdown. Sage Hicks with a big night tonight. Him and Sean Featherstone both defensively for your Penn Hills Indians. Beasley down to the 20-yard line for a pickup of 7. I think Linwood Barron out there on the defense for the Indians.
Gain of 8, second down and 2.
McClellan will throw under pressure from behind, swings it out, has Beasley inside the 10. First and goal, Wolverines down to the 6-yard line. Sage Hicks comes up with another tackle for the Indians in the secondary. First and goal, Wolverines at the 6-yard line.
24-yard pass play, first and goal.
Another penalty flag. I think the Indians may have jumped off sides.
And ball, offside, defense. After this is for goal, no first down.
Clock rolling under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Or excuse me, quarter number 3. Saunders, right side, cuts it back in, inside the 3-2-1 touchdown.
Sanders for a touchdown for the Wolverines.
Five plays, 65 yards for the Wolverines.
Tom Green is the holder.
Extra point is up and good.
And ladies and gentlemen,
9:39 to go, third quarter. Woodland Hills 17, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Jordan Potter to kick off for the Woodland Hills Wolverines.
Again, 6 plays, 65 yards. 2 minutes, 21 seconds for the Wolverines. They extend the lead to 17-0. Ingram from the 1-yard line, looking for somewhere to go.
Jason Ingram on the return for the Indians.
Goes out about the 18-yard line. They're going to give him the 19. And the Indian offense
Tackle made by McLean and
back
Brown
on the field.
First down and 10 for the Indians from their 19-yard line.
Sherrill driving across the 20 out to the 23-yard line.
Denzel Sherrill on the carry for the Indians.
Picks up 4. We'll call it second down and 6.
Harlow and Beasley on the tackles for the Wolverines. Four-yard gain, second down and 6.
Swing pass, left side, Davenport. Shaking his way out for a first down for the Indians at the 34-yard line.
On the reception for the Indians. Tackle made by Tom Green and Dante Brothers. 11-yard gain, first down for the Indians.
Sherrill looking for somewhere to go, goes nowhere. No gain, it'll be second down and 10.
Beasley and Turner on the tackle for the Wolverines. No gain, second down and 10.
Holloway throws. Screen, Anthony this way. Wolverines are there, picks up 2 yards.
Holloway to Anthony, complete.
And Indians will be looking at a 3rd down and 8.
On Green and Dante Pottas on the tackle. Gain of 2, 3rd down and 8. Correction, 3rd down and 7 for the Indians.
Holloway shuffle pass, Godfrey.
Shuttle pass to Eric Godfrey from Holloway.
Indians will get to the 37-yard line.
Solomon. And Bruce Curry.
And brings up 4th down for the Indians.
No gain, 4th down and 7 for Penn Hills.
Holloway's kick, high. Short. Woodland Hills has nobody back, and the Indians will get a nice roll on this one inside the 20. Going dead about the 17-yard line. 6:07 to go, 3rd quarter. Woodland Hills 17, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Wolverines will lose a yard. Woodland Hills go on the end around. Across the 20, across the 25, out of bounds at the 23-yard line is Khalil Harper.
Harper on the end around for the Wolverines. Tackle made by Featherstone.
Sean Featherstone, who's having a monster night, comes up to make the tackle. But it's a pickup of 12, good enough for a Woodland Hills Wolverine 1st down. McClellan steps up in the pocket, has some room this way. Thompson chases him, does not get him. And McClellan will go out of bounds at the 37-yard line after a pickup of about 9.
Sean Roy ran him out of bounds. Gain of 9. 2nd down and 1 for the Wolverines.
Saunders across the 40, dives for the 1st down out to the 43-yard line. Picks up 5.
Carried by Miles Sanders for a 1st down for the Wolverines.
Beasley across the 50, spins ahead for another Woodland Hills Wolverine 1st down at the 46-yard line.
Alex Beasley up the middle for the Wolverines. A gain of 12 yards. Tackle made by Featherstone and Thompson for the Indians. That's another 1st down for the Wolverines.
Saunders to the 41 for 5.
For a 6-yard gain.
It'll be second down and 5. Eric Godfrey making the tackle for the Indians. Cleveland's pass complete down to the 30-yard line. Nice catch, Ryan Welsh. 11 yards and another Woodland Hills Wolverine first down.
That is another Woodland Hills first down.
Beasley gets stacked up. We'll lose a yard.
Beasley on the carry for the Wolverines. He lost of about 2 yards in the play.
They're going to call it a loss of 2. Tyler Wendleton making the tackle for the Indians.
Second down and 12.
And the Wolverines with a second down and 12. Pass almost caught by Tom Green in a sea of Indians. Damond Reed with a nice coverage, breaks it up. And it brings up a third down and 12. McClellan's pass down towards the goal line, overthrown, intended for Ryan Welsh. Sage Hicks was on the coverage. And that'll be a fourth down for the Wolverines. They'll try another long field goal. I doubt it. They made a 46-yarder. This one would be a 49-yarder, but they're going to keep McClellan on the field. Wendleton with the pressure, forcing McClellan to get rid of that one a little early. McClellan with a long straight drop, looking, throws over the middle on the pass. Incomplete. Robin Hall on the coverage. Harper was the intended receiver. The Woodland Hills Wolverines will turn the ball over on downs with 2:05 to go. Indians will get it at their own 32-yard line.
We have the 50-50 raffle winner. It is a pink ticket, number 0018666. 50-50 pink ticket 0018666. Please go to the main concession stand for the winnings.
Well, they announced the 50-50 ticket, and for the 19th consecutive year, I have not won a 50-50. Kisner in a quarterback. He's just belted as he threw that ball intended for Ingram. Kisner keeps it himself, gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line, picks up 4. Pass intended for Davenport, a bit high. Davenport unable to come up with it off the hands. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Indians. Holloway is going to take off and run, and we'll lose 2. The Wolverines have nobody back. So the Wolverines will take over with 1:12 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line goes Daquan White.
For 13 yards for the Wolverines. It'll move the chains for another 1st down for Woodland Hills. Tackle made by Featherstone. Back to man for an announcement. If you have Coach Novak's signature on page 39, you are the winner of the Scarehouse tickets. You can pick those up at the main concession stand.
Beasley inside the 20-yard line, carries Indians ahead.
Alex Beasley on the
down to the 14. I think they're going to give Beasley a gain of 9 on the play.
Tackle made by Sean Roy and Rumel Reese. Gain of 9, 2nd down and 1.
See if the Wolverines run a play here. They don't have to as we're rolling under 10 seconds. But they do. And it'll be White inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, Wolverines. Down at the 6-yard line, a gain of 9. And that'll be the final play of quarter number 4. After 3 periods of play, the score, the Woodland Hills Wolverines 17, the Penn Hills Indians nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The Wolverines 1st and goal.
Beasley on the carry for the Wolverines.
We'll hand off to Beasley. He'll be held for no gain.
No gain. Tackle made by Eric Godfrey and Linwood Barrett. 2nd down and goal.
Beasley left side inside the 5, touchdown Woodland Hills.
Beasley on the carry for the Wolverines. Touchdown. The score is 23-0 in favor of the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Off of a 6-yard touchdown run by Alex Beasley.
The Woodland Hills Wolverines extend their lead to 23. They'll try the point after. Go 36 yards in 5 plays. And the kick is up and good. 11:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. The score, the Woodland Hills Wolverines 24. Penn Hills Indians nothing. Penalty flag, I think, back on the after the play. Yep, they're going to wave off the penalty flag.
dropped off by Alex Beasley of a 6-yard touchdown run. Jordan Pollard to kick off for the Wolverines. Back deep, Nathan Ingram and Billy Kipster from Penn.
Kickoff by Ingram at the 6-yard line, and he falls at the 15.
Jason Ingram on the reception for the Indians. Ball will be spotted on the 15-yard line. First down and 10 for Penn Hills.
Godfrey to Kisner's left. Kisner will keep it himself. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback keeper for Billy Kisner. Tackle made. Tackle made by Bruce Curry and Tom Green. No game, second down and 10.
Godfrey in the wide receiver screen. He'll be dropped back at the 14-yard line. They'll lose a yard.
Eric Godfrey on the reception. Met by Khalil Harper. Loss of 1, third down and 11.
Kisner chased to his right, gets the pass away. Intended for Michael Anthony, incomplete. It'll bring up a 4th down with 9:46 to go. Marshall Thompson boots this one, and it might bring rain. Takes an Indian roll, and Godfrey will down it at the 47-yard line with 9:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. There's a penalty flag somewhere. Well, the Indians will have the ball. Wolverines with a new quarterback, Jeremiah Jones. And Jaquan White refuses to go down. Penalty flag will come in. And there's an injured Indian.
Tackle made by
check the penalty call.
Face mask, defense. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's a 5-yard face mask against the Indians. Coles will pick up the 5 yards for the first down. No, pick up 4 yards. I can say he's just short.
Coles on a carry for the Wolverines. Gain of 4. Tackle made by Marshall Thompson.
Nigel Henderson will have the first down out to the 34-yard line. Henderson picks up 4.
Gain of 5. First down, Woodland Hill. Tackle made by Irv Godfrey.
Coles looking for somewhere to go. Is dropped back at the 40-yard line. Robin Hall
Marshall Thompson with a tackle.
and Marshall Thompson.
Loss of 6.
It'll be second down and 16.
16 for Woodland Hill.
Jeremiah Jones. Maybe a yard. That brings up 3rd and 15 for the Wolverines. Woodland Hills will be tagged for a false start.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down. Third down and 20 for the Wolverines.
Jones throws one downfield. Is it caught? They're going to say it is. Is that Khalil Harper with the catch? Brings up a 4th and 10 for the Wolverines. Again, we'd like to thank the Woodland Hills Television Network for allowing us to tap into their feed, use their cameras and replays. Jones throws downfield, has a man wide open. Harper inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line. 22 yards to Harper, and it's a first down for the Wolverines at the 12. That's Jordan Lee inside the 10. Featherstone after a pickup of 5. It'll be second down and 5. Wolverines are going to try a field goal on second down. Wolverines on second down hit a 25-yard field goal. The Wolverines go up 27-0. There's a penalty flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Woodland Hills. So I'm sure they'll do this on the kickoff. See, 4:05 to go, 27-0 Wolverines. The Wolverines should be kicking off from their 30, 25-yard line.
For the Indians.
Wolverines kicking off from their 25. Trail out to the 40-yard line. 20-yard return. Indians nice field position. Kisner throws this one away. Indians 7 rushing yards in this game. Sherrill across the 40, the 45, still on his feet. And we'll go down at the 45-yard line. Clock winding down on the Indians season. Penalty flag comes flying in as Sherrill gets out to the 50-yard line. Holding against the Indians.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty on the spot of the foul, still third down.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
After the penalty, 3rd down and 10 for Penn.
Sherrill will lose a yard. And a shoe.
Among the pack of Wolverines on the tackle include Victor Bilberry and Kevin Solomon.
Indians with a 4th down and 11. Marshall Thompson to punt for the Indians. The kick is high. Bounces at the 32 and into the arms of Ingram at the 34-yard line. 1:50 to go in the 4th quarter.
By Marshall Thompson. Down by Jason Ingram. First down and 10, Woodland Hills.
Jones hurdling tacklers. Penalty flags come flying in. There's 2 of them, one back at the line of scrimmage, one up at the 46-yard line. Holding against the Wolverines. It'll be a 1st and 20.
And off to Coles.
Coles will pick up about 4. Clock rolling under a minute.
Jordan Lee on the carry for the Wolverines. Tackle made by Emmanuel Johnson.
Woodland Hills takes a knee, and that will do it.
Jeremiah Jones takes a knee.
Teams will meet in the middle. Woodland Hills moves on to the playoffs. The Indians' season is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 0-0-0 left on
The final score here, the Penn Hills Indians lose to the Woodland Hills Wolverines by a score of 27-0. So for the first time since 1997, the Penn Hills Indians will not be making the WPIAL playoffs. It was 7-0 Woodland Hills after one Quan White, an 8-yard run in the first quarter. Second quarter, the Wolverines hit a 46-yard field goal, 10-0 at the half, and then the Woodland Hills Wolverines kind of busted it open on their opening possession of half number 2. They go 65 yards, 5 plays, a 3-yard run. They're up 17-0. Second play of the first quarter, Woodland Hills Wolverines plop it in from 6 yards out, up 24-0, and then they hit a field goal in the fourth quarter as well. The final score, Woodland Hills 27, Penn Hills nothing. The Penn Hills Indians, I believe, about 10 yards rushing in the game. Indians just unable to get the offense moving, and they were shut out once again this season. Again, the final score here from the Wolverina. The Penn Hills Indians dropped this one 27-0. Season coming to a close as the Indians gather in the end zone down to our right to might have been talk of next year and say farewell to a good number of seniors. 27 on this year's squad. For my producer, Brian Novak, my cameraman, Will Navari. To everyone else who's helped, the Penn Hills Indians football boosters, coaches, players, and everyone involved, I want to thank you for our 19th consecutive season of broadcasting Penn Hills Indians football. And we look forward to year 20 coming up next season. Once again, your final score from the Woodland Hills Wolverina. The Wolverines 27, Penn Hills Indians nothing. Thank you for watching another season of Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast and the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Got there, Bill?